Hey Dashcam fam, this is just a quick video to get this out to you about some of the things going on with the Hivemapper project, the Solana blockchain, and also crypto itself. I want to start to help you with expectations of what's going on and how some of these things, as this is a newer project and we are using new tech and trying something new, it's not always going to work right. I think for the most part that most of you are getting through understanding how to move your images from the left in the dash cam queue to your phone. That's all done in your car, and then hooking up to your Wi-Fi in your house to actually upload those images to upload today. I know we may have a little bit issues still, but we're working through those. I do also have a couple more fleet drivers coming on board as I have a few more cams coming in here soon. So there's going to be some of this as a repeat training essentially. A lot of the videos of the things, or excuse me, a lot of the things that have been coming up as problems in the fleet are noted in plenty of the videos that I've already made between my shorts and my long form. All the things on this channel are for you, so please use them to the best of your ability. Also, let's talk about something I have not really mentioned a whole lot about, the Solana blockchain. This project is built on Solana. So when you send your tokens that you earn from Hivemapper, that gets deposited into your Phantom wallet, that's all dealt with on the Solana blockchain. Right now, as crypto is kind of heating up since about the end of last year until now, and I see that not slowing down for probably about a year and a half. This is just my projections. We are going to experience more and more issues with the blockchain. Um, there's going to be problems. It's going to be overused, which that's the problem we're having right now when you're getting these notifications of the congestion in the Solana blockchain. So sometimes you're not going to be able to move your coins right away, or tokens. Sometimes you won't be able to move your Honey token to Coinbase. You're going to try to move that over to Coinbase to cash out, and it's just not going to work. You're going to have failed transactions. I don't want to say that's normal, but right now it seems to be pretty normal over the past couple weeks. Same with payouts. We've been getting paid out slower and slower every week. That's not Hivemapper not being able to pay you out. That's the blockchain they built on, Solana, that's having some issues. And that's the same thing with other tokens. I do a lot in cryptocurrency and I do a little bit of swing trading, and many of the tokens that I am in and investing in Solana or other projects like Helium Mobile, which is actually how I get my phone plan paid for free. Um, the same thing is happening on those blockchains and claiming like Helium Mobile token. It's slow because it's built on Solana. Right now, there's a lot of people using it. So hopefully that team can start to figure out some of the things that are causing these congestion issues and fix that. But I don't see that being an easy fix or something that's going to happen quickly. And it might come into play over and over and over again over this next year and a half. So when you do start seeing that pop up, you're still able to map. The biggest thing I want to get through to everyone is when you have those three little blue dots, all solid blue on your dash cam, you're mapping. Now, of course, we're having some issues on to what you need to do so that you're actually loading those images while you're driving, so you're not stuck at the end of the day or after 2 days with a whole bunch of images and you're sitting in your car for an hour uploading those images. You do have to have, that app, the Hivemapper app, open while you're driving on the front screen with your dash cam connected to the Wi-Fi in order for those images that you're mapping to move over to your phone, the middle part of that top on the app where your images go from the left to the middle. And lastly, of course, when you get inside, that's when you can load them up to upload it today, and that's how you get paid. If they don't get over to upload it today, you're not getting paid. Do it as often as possible because images only last so long before they're no good. Um, Outside of that, I think that's all I really want to cover with you guys, but I really did want to let you know that there are going to be some problems. This project is growing bigger and bigger. There's more and more people mapping. There's more and more projects being built on Solana, which is causing the blockchain to be more congested. So these are things that we are going to have to work with new tech. I wasn't expecting this many problems, but as I've been in crypto since 2017, there's a lot of things that, working with new different technologies that are going to be problematic, and I'm going to have to troubleshoot. So I will do the best for you to troubleshoot those. Like I said, the biggest thing, you are mapping when those three blue dots are solid blue. Lastly, let's cover the crypto markets as a whole right now. Um, Crypto moves in 4-year cycles as of now. Now everything can change, but history is showing us that crypto moves in about 4-year cycles. So I jumped on this project to buy all these dash cams to put in your vehicle and my vehicle because I'm seeing how the 4-year cycles are playing out. Now we did see a pretty big increase in the price of Honey token, and obviously from when a lot of you started mapping a couple months ago, the token was sitting around, mid 20 cents. It peaked up at 36 cents at one point when it got listed on Coinbase. That's not normal. And also as the crypto market does play out and like say Bitcoin and Ethereum and the other major cryptos are going up, Honey will get pulled up with it. And sometimes it will actually overperform those bigger cryptocurrencies. Now, the opposite happens when the crypto market goes down, which it does swing rapidly. There's a lot of ups and downs in the crypto market. It's very volatile. That's why I do cash out my Honey every single week when I think the price is a fair price to cash out at. You might ask what a fair price to cash out at is. That is completely up to you, honestly, but I have not cashed out my Honey for 3 weeks. And I'm looking at probably around the 16 to 18 cent range at this point. I will probably cash out about half of what I have just sitting from the last couple weeks. Um, Outside of that, anything over that, I'm cashing out every single week. If it's under that, I'm gonna let it sit. And I'm just, unless you need the money, which if you're doing this as a side gig, you don't really need the money. I would just let it sit and see where it goes. And every single week, I'm going to shoot this out to you, the people working with me on these cams, and let you know what I'm doing. Again, that's not financial advice to tell you what to do, but if you want to use that and just follow along, that's completely fine. If you feel like, okay, I have $60 laying in there, a Honey token at this price, and you want to cash that out, completely up to you. And let's see, what else do I have for you today? Um, And again, if you are having any issues with the Honey app or moving tokens over, you could put them in that group message that we have, that text going, or just reach out to me personally. If we do have to get to the point where I need to meet up with you in person, if you're local, I will. If I have to jump on a video call with you, I will. Remember, if you're not mapping properly, it's not that not only getting paid, I'm not getting paid either. So I have an investment in these cams. Um, but we both want to be getting paid. So let's make sure that these work well. The cams are mapping right. And I can now check every single day that you're mapping and uploading. So if you're wondering if you actually did upload, you can shoot me a message and I can check it on my fleet. Um, Let me see anything else to do in the fleet I want to cover. I will say too, a lot of you in my fleet are mapping. I don't think you're mapping to your maximum capacity because I don't drive a lot personally outside of when I do major trips like I have coming up now. And a lot of people that are in my fleet, well, everybody in my fleet are people that I picked because you do drive a fair amount. So I think some of your images are not getting uploaded. And that's why we're seeing lower rewards too. And let's go into lower rewards while we're at it. The Honey or Hivemapper project has a lot more people mapping now than it did when I started this back in end of October. Of course, I ordered cams, and by the time my cams came in, there is plenty of more people mapping, and every single month, more and more people are mapping. They don't need as much, they don't need as many images as they did before. A lot of the places are already mapped, so we're getting lower rewards when you're driving the same route over and over and over again. You're not going to get the same rewards over and over and over again. It's the different routes that help you get better rewards, hitting places that aren't mapped before. Now, I'm not saying go way out of your way to map, but if you want to take an alternate route home because that route's not mapped as much, it can give you a little higher rewards. This all really depends on how much you want to get into it. If you just wanted to plug and play and drive and not worry about different routes and get what you get, that's fine. But you still got to upload those images to get paid. Outside of that, I want to mention something that I just saw and I got an email that's coming up not till the May of 2025. I do have some new cams ordered. So I have 2 more coming in that are the old style, the ones that you guys all have in your vehicles. And supposed to be third quarter of next year, or sorry, third quarter of 2024, I'm going to have 3 new cams coming that are actually video rather than images, and we don't have as much of the issue with the uploading, as they actually do have Wi-Fi into the cam itself. Apparently, I haven't researched a whole lot about it, but they're supposed to be a lot more plug and play than these ones are. Um, that being said, all these old cams that have images, they're supposedly still going to get the same payments as these new cams until May of 2025. And then any cams that are running images are going to be drastically decreased in the payment of honey that you get. They'll still map, they'll still use them, but they're not as valuable. And as, like I said, more and more people are mapping, the routes get less and less valuable. And well, as they have more mapping data, they don't need all of the data that we're bringing in. So just to be very clear, I do see this being a pretty solid project until like end of 2025. And that's because that's when I see the next crypto bull market starting to wind down, meaning that all the prices of pretty much every crypto is going up. And I'll tell you, like, this is an altcoin. Honey is an altcoin that you're getting paid in. When the prices start going down, those coins are hit the hardest. Some altcoins, especially projects that aren't extremely they don't have a great use case or don't have a proven use case. Maybe it can work, but it's just not working great now. You're going to see some of those altcoins drop like 90 to 99% in value. Some of them will disappear completely and not even get traded anymore. Do I see that with Honey? No. I still think there's going to be some sort of trading with Honey and use case for this project, but I definitely see this token dropping very low, probably going into the beginning of 2026. So if you can stick with me till about then, I do think we're going to have plenty of swings where Honey will get back above 20 cents and maybe peak out at an all-time high at some point. But a 20-cent Honey token, if you're mapping, is actually a pretty good payout if you're driving about 200 or so miles a week. You're going to make some decent money doing that. Um, I could keep rambling on and on about this today. This was not a scripted video. I just wanted to tell you some of the points that I'm making out with. If you have any questions about crypto itself or this project or anything to do with this fleet, just shoot me a message. I would love to cover it in a video so everybody else that may have this question and didn't ask can see it as well. All right, have a good one, Hivemapper fam.